Lincoln Railer Basketball on 96.3 WLCN and WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Reps Gym, AAA Windows, Siding and Doors, The Carpet House, Town & Country Bank, Lincoln IGA, Fifth Street Food Mart, Future Stars and Impact Studio Cheerleading and Tumbling, Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Rick Ham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Printers, Jason Schmidt at Channel Seeds, TCC Verizon Wireless, Timbercrest Veterinary Services, Blades Hair and Nail Salon LLC, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Brow Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, Lincoln College, Big R, Stacy Family Pharmacy, Plute Heating and Cooling, St. Clair's Manor, BB Milling Company, Eaton Corporation, Jane's Hair Salon, Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, Bright Ideas Screen Printing and Embroidery, Headline Salon LLC, Family Custom Cleaners, Laundry, Tanning and U-Haul, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, and by Dr. Betsy Ulrich, Sugar Creek Orthodontics.
We're held up in here a little bit, so let's talk about this state championship the girls bowling team had. Have you ever won one of those? All right, come on in. Stepping through, we're stepping through. We got the next. Let's go, we're ready. We got some fans down there. It is radio, but you got a face for it too. Hey, come on out. Tell the fans who you are.
Hey, I'm Brian Kirby, 1993 graduate from Lincoln.
93 graduate from Lincoln. Hey, was that when Freddie Pleasy was chucking the ball around or not?
Yeah, he's a year younger than me. He graduated in 94. So.
Is that Motorman? Was he a quarterback?
I was a year older. So my senior year, Freddie was a quarterback. He was a junior though.
Yeah. Freddie would take a lot of hits. I remember that. A lot of hits back there.
Sure did. We know the reason for that.
Hey, a long list of Currys, that played football and did all kinds of stuff there. Tell the fans at home what you're doing now, how you ended up here in Collinsville.
Yeah, I came down and finished my schooling at SIUE in 2002 and taught 2 years at East St. Louis Senior High School. In my 9th year here at Collinsville, coaching baseball and teaching PE. So
9 years here? You're not that old.
I'll be 40 in August.
Wow, no kidding.
Real old, I know.
You want to give a shout out there? You get back to Lincoln much or not?
Not a whole lot. A few times a year. Just got back last weekend. Went up for Christmas. See mom and dad and the rest of the family. So.
Well, give them a shout out. Who you want to give a shout out back there to?
I guess my whole family, mom and dad. Hello. Hope you have a good day.
And he looks good. Look at his hair. Face the radio. All right, thanks, man. Hey, listen. Look, Biggsy's back up here. Where are we going? We got anybody? Hey, who are we going to grab? Hey, Tammy's running. She's not in. Who are we going to talk to? We're not getting Tammy. We're going right here to these guys. Yeah. Tammy took off on us. Hey, who are you, kid? Ryan Thomas. RT. Cole Steele. Cole Steele. Hey, how long have you guys been Raider fans? A while. Forever. Who's your favorite Raider? Garrett Isles. Garrett Isles your favorite?
Yeah.
Joe Ryan. Joe Ryan's your favorite. You know what? I could light it up. Take it to the tree. Hey, look, there's your mom and dad.
Yeah.
Rich, come on, get on. Let's go. It's like a family affair, Pop in here. Oh, hey, come on. Tell us something.
I highly recommend fish wine to anyone.
Fish wine, not available in stores. Not available in stores. And you're a pretty good singer, I understand.
I have been known to sing a little bit. Mostly Molly Hatchet. I can do others.
You can do others? We'll wind her up. We're ready to go back here.
Railers look like they will go with their normal starters. Jordan Perry, Will Cook, Aaron Hupp, Peyton Ebelair, and Gavin Block. And some of the games I have not seen from some of the other teams that have progressed on, and we'll certainly get to see those as the day goes on. But I would say through the first 2 days, I don't think Gavin has done anything to steer people away from a possible MVP of the tournament talk.
No, and we talked a little bit yesterday about that might have been one of Gavin's best games of his career yesterday, just all around. And he's doing it on defensive side, offensive side, and if he can keep it up, and that's not the ultimate goal, but the ultimate goal is to come away with that championship. But yeah, he's got to be in the hunt for that MVP award.
We will bring you the starters for McCluer North in just a moment. First, we want to remind you that this afternoon's tip-off is being brought to you by Jim Examus Ford Lincoln. With that extra Christmas cash in your pocket, get into Jim Examus Ford Lincoln now and save thousands during the end-of-year super sale event on beautiful new and quality pre-owned vehicles priced right to make room for the 2015s arriving soon at Jim Examus Ford Lincoln. Thanking you for a great 2014 and wishing you the best new year in 2015. Call LCHS Railer alumni Brad Sinners and Will Ketchum at 732-2111 or stop by the showroom located at 2301 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. You can view everything online at jimexamus.com. Starters for McCluer North will be 6'5" junior Urix King, 5'8" senior Jeremiah Jackson, 6'2" senior DeMonte Morris, 6'3" senior Ryan Stokes, and 6'7" senior DeMarco Owens. And Scott, we looked at some of the stats, and Owens on one day had 3 points and 1 rebound. The next day he had 28 points and 11 rebounds. So certainly someone that the Railers are going to have to keep an eye on.
Yeah, sounds like it depends on what kind of mood he's in that day and, if he wants to play or not. But let's hope he's not in a very good mood today and kind of, it's kind of quiet. But, yeah, they got a little bit of size on us. But, Lincoln's able to defend. We play their 1-2-2 ball press. Size doesn't really matter a whole lot.
It'll be the big boy, DeMarco Owens, going up against Gavin Block. Ball is up, and we are underway. The tip is controlled by McCluer North, and they're heading to the basket coming towards us as we sit high atop in the balcony at Collinsville for the first of these two semifinals. Railers in their traditional zone. Morris over to Stokes. Stokes looking down low. Kick it back out to Morris. Morris gets a screen. Jackson thinks about the shot, and it's tipped away, and the Railers force an early turnover.
McCluer trying to get the entry pass in the middle, and Peyton Ebler is able to get his hand in there and hit it out of there. Great defense.
Ebler brings it down in the corner. Cook.
They must have did a little scouting. I know Cook usually gets us going. They're right out on him in that corner.
Hop. Railers in their road greens with white lettering and numerals trimmed in red. High post to Gavin. There's Hop in the corner. Aaron's going to drive baseline. Kicks it in the corner. Nice ball movement quickly around to find an open Gavin Block. 4-3. Kaboom.
Gavin Block picking up right where he left off. And, you see how the Railers, they, real crisp passes, on the perimeter to get that ball around to Gavin for a three-point play.
Quickly down court with the left hand. The layup is good from King.
That's something right there that we have got to eliminate. We can't let them get to the basket that easy.
Block kicks it back out. Will Cook's three is good, just like yesterday.
Boy, this is they need to rename this floor Railer floor because, boy, we play well here.
Jackson lost it as he tried to drive into the hands of Gavin Block. Gavin looks up high. Great pass ahead to Hop for the layup. What a pass.
Great, yeah, you couldn't ask for a better pass than that. Kind of just threaded it between a couple of defenders, and Hop did a little reverse layup, and Lincoln up by 6.
When Gavin goes to Ohio University, if they need a quarterback, they might want to look at him. That was a pinpoint pass.
It was.
Railers on top, 8-2, 5:50 left in the first quarter. Morris, top of the key. His three is on the way. It's offside, no good. There for the rebound is King. Knocked away out of the hands by Hop. Ball loose on the floor, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Jackson. Good defense by Hop. Good hustle by the Railers, and the Railers get the ball.
Yeah, but if you look on the back side of there, we didn't have a body on the McCluer guy, and they got that rebound, and then fortunately they weren't able to put it back up. But we've got to be aware.
Nice backdoor pass from Ebler to Gavin, and Gavin missed the layup.
Yeah, just lost the handle of it, wasn't able to control it. But those back doors will be there.
Ooh, and Will Cook's going to be whistled for the first foul as he tried to reach it away from Stokes. So Will picks up his first foul in the contest. 5:22 left first quarter. Lincoln with an 8-2 advantage. Jackson. Controlled by Morris, bringing it around left side, inside to King. King with the move underneath, tries to kick it over to Jackson. Now he's double teamed by Gavin and Perry. Nice move underneath, and another foul is going to be whistled, and I think they're going to get that one on Aaron Hopp.
I didn't see a foul there. He just lost control of it when he went up.
Well, it looks like instead of giving it to Hopp, they whistled it on Will Cook.
That's his second.
And now Will's picked up 2 with 5:07 to go in the first quarter. First free throw up and good from King. Isaiah Bowers will check in, and normally we see Isaiah come in early like this, Scott, for Jordan Perry, but because of the foul trouble, Isaiah's now going to have to step in for Will, so now we'll have to see where Jordan shifts around to.
Yeah, with only 3 minutes into the first, you can't afford Will to pick up his third foul. So he'll sit out the rest of this quarter and maybe a few minutes of the second.
Both free throws go down, 8-4. Hopp gets into the front court as they work against the McCluer North pressure. Hopp's picked it up, needs some help, gets it over to Perry. Perry bounce on the baseline. They swing it around, and the Railers will reset as they get it to Gavin near the timeline. Gavin makes a move down the lane, strong and foul and contact, and that's going to go on King. Gavin to the line for 2.
It's a good move by Gavin. Little head fake, go to the basket, and pick up the foul. Go on the line, shooting 2. Where he's kind of struggled this year.
8-4, the Railers with the advantage. 4:41 to go. Free throw on the way. That one's good. Gavin with an early 4. Let's see how the Railers can exist without Will Cook. Second one good from Gavin as well. As consistent as Will has been throughout the year, Scott, we always talk about what will we do if Gavin's off the floor due to foul trouble. But Will has been so consistent. Now it'll be interesting to see how the Railers play without him.
Right.
Down the lane, and Peyton Ebelair steps in front of the bounce pass. Ahead to Isaiah Bowers. Bowers dumps it over to Hopp, kicks it back out. Perry's 3 on the way is good.
Perry will step up. He'll hit that 3. And that's what we can do. We can shoot from the perimeter. Will Cook getting a breather because of fouls, and Perry stepping up and hitting that big 3.
Railers extend to a 13-4 advantage. So that's a Railer fast break. Get it under the basket, then kick it out for a 3.
That's right.
Halfway through the first quarter, Lincoln with a 9-point advantage. 3 on the way from near the top of the key. That's missed badly, but Owens will track it down. Nope, he stepped out, so it'll go back to the Railers.
Yeah, that size 13 there. Not much room or 14. That's a big foot, but yeah, he stepped on the baseline. It's going to be Lincoln ball.
3:50 to go. Gavin gets it into Ebelair. Pressure from McCluer North. See how the Railers handle it. Gavin looks ahead, gets it to Hopp in the middle of the court, and the Railers get into the front court. Perry.
Yeah, they'll trap you on that wing.
Top to Gavin. Gavin makes a move, goes down the lane, goes up, tried to get some contact, lost it, got it.
There we go.
To go down, and he's fouled. Gavin went up, lost control, got it back, went right back to the basket, laid it up and in.
Yeah, I thought they might call travel on that, but apparently they hit it out of his hands, and he was able to finish strong, go back up, and get the old-fashioned 3-point play.
First on Owens, the big man for McCluer North. Gavin free throw, good again.
Go.
So the Railers out to an early 12-point lead, 16-4. Down underneath, Bowers knocked it away, and it's going to be last touch. They're going to say last touch by the Railers. We could hear, from where we sit, we've got a pretty good view and audio of Coach Alexander, and he was out there screaming, saying, you got to attack the ball on defense.
Go get the ball.
Let him go underneath off the glass, and that is good. And that is up and good for Stokes, and that was way too easy. Railers break the pressure. Hopp slips it over to Bowers with the no-look is good.
Good ball movement there. Bowers able to sneak in there, get the entry pass for a nice, easy bunny shot.
No travel called on that one. 2:50 to go. Railers 18, McCluer North 6. Swinging around, King. Lob it into Owens at the free throw line. He turns and looks, drives down the lane, makes a move. And a blocking foul is going to be whistled on Gavin.
Gavin was set there for a good 5 seconds, and this official, he's not going to go over there because Coach Al's going to give him an earful, and he has every right to. That's a horrible call.
I love the look on Greg's face. I wish everybody could see it. Greg was just kind of sitting there with a smile like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Owens' first free throw up and good. It's now 18-7. Garrett Isles in for the Railers, replacing Jordan Perry. .234 left. Owens' second one, good again.
Well, the big guy can shoot free throws.
18-8. And this is a McCluer North team that was down by 10 in the fourth quarter to East St. Louis and came back and got the win yesterday.
Yeah, and that was an up and down the court type of game. And
Ebelair's open for three. Left it short, but Garrett Isles does a nice job tracking it down in the corner. Yeah, any rebound the Railers can get, we will take.
Absolutely.
Gavin in the corner now to Ebelair. Peyton on the left side, back on top. Swing it to Bowers. 2 minutes left first quarter. Railers on top, 18-8. Gavin drives in, kicks it out. Garrett Isles with the lefty three. That's good.
Garrett Isles, his first points of the tournament. And that's right there. The junior steps in off the bench because of kids in foul trouble, and he's able to knock down a big three.
21-8.
And that's got to build some confidence for Garrett, too. You know, he's kind of a role player right now and hit that big three-pointer. That's huge.
1.5 to go. Three on the way. That's going to roll off no good. And there's Gavin with the rebound in front of King. So far, Railers doing a nice job on the boards. Shooting has been just like it's been lately. And a blocking foul. Count the basket.
Absolutely. Well, it's a...
Count the basket for Gavin on a spin move in the lane, and that's key also, Scott, because now Owens, their big guy, that's his second foul.
His second. And, you know, they're going to miss him more than, you know, we're going to miss Will. I mean, obviously we miss Will just because of his, you know, aggressiveness on defense and able to hit the three. But, you know, if Owens comes out, that's a big body.
Free throws missed by Gavin. 23-8, Railers with the lead. Owens in the lane, goes up strong, and Gavin had it blocked right from behind.
That was all ball. Owens is wanting to foul.
Aaron Hop kicked it back out, swinging it around the perimeter. Peyton, the lane opens up, goes in, had it blocked away. Hop tried to get the rebound, the ball's loose. McCluer North heads this way. Stokes stops. Foot on the line, it's only a two, but it's good.
Yeah, we got to get out there, get a hand in his face. Slow it down.
23-10, 40 seconds to go.
Lincoln with 40 seconds to go. They'll hold for one. They'll get the ball to start the second.
And you can just kind of sense it, Scott, that McCluer North is trying to do everything they can to get the Railers to play fast, and the Railers are just trying to be stubborn enough not to fall into that.
Yeah, and, you know, that's discipline there. You know, play your own game, play within yourself.
15 seconds.
You got a 13-point lead, and, you know, you got to make McCluer play your game, and the Railers are able to do that so far.
Ebelair, we're down to 7, gets it over the right side. Hop will pull up from 16, bounces off no good. Bowers grabs the rebound, kicks it back out to Hop. Hop, get it fired up, it's on the way. Would not have counted had it gone. At the end of one, Lincoln with the lead. It is Lincoln 23, McCluer North 10. Back with the second quarter in 60 seconds. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Scott Kirby, Jeff Benjamin with you. Railer basketball. Starting possession of the second quarter belongs to the Railers. They've got a 13-point advantage, 23-10 as we get things started in the second. Ebelair over to Gavin. Gavin turns, hands back to Ebelair. Peyton's going to drive baseline, kick it back out. Oh, they tried to kick it to Bowers. and then the ball was tipped away, and then Isaiah is going to be whistled for his first foul as they just couldn't get it out to him, and then Isaiah tried to grab it, called for the foul.
Yeah, that's a tough pass by Ebler. Driving to the basket, trying to kick it back up top, and just too many hands right there.
Stars and McCluer North only with one loss on the season. They're 7-1. Railers come in 9-2. Driving baseline. Gavin does a nice job cutting off the baseline from Irby. Irby drives in again, kicks back out to Morris. Morris working against Isles. 3 on the way from Stokes is up. That's going to be no good. Rebound comes down to Owens over Ebler, and Hop turns to the basket. That won't go down. There's King with another rebound. Blocked from behind and knocked out of bounds.
Yeah.
But again, rebounds, and right now McCluer North's starting to get them.
Yeah, and they had about 3 or 4 extra tries right there, and we got to get a butt on them and get them out of there. It's easier said than done just because of the pace of the game, but got to find somebody to block them out.
Herbo to Owens. Owens had it knocked away from behind by Garrett. Picked it back up, throws it up. That's no good. Ball loose, tipped around. Garrett Isles kicks it out quickly to Peyton Ebler. Peyton's going to take it to the basket. Nope, kicks it over to Aaron Hub. And now the Railers will reset. A little sloppy on the ball handling that time.
Yeah.
But again, no panic. Instead, they get it to Gavin, who turns for 3 and hits.
Man, the kid's amazing. Ohio University is getting one heck of a ball player.
26-10 down the lane. Irby knocked away again from behind by Gavin Block. 26-10 early in the second quarter. Railers on top. 6.5 to go here before halftime.
Oh, there's a back door. Hop had it there for a second. Just Ebler didn't have that right angle to get it to him.
Ebler, contact, no call as players go down. Gavin's going to drive baseline off the glass, and that'll go down.
You know, that's just too easy right there, Jeff. You know, Gavin with a little head fake, drive to the basket, lay it up.
28-10, 6:10 to go in the first half. Lob it into Owens, kicks it back out to Stokes. He's going to go in. High off the glass is good. Railers will walk it up. Remind you that Railer basketball is brought to you by Blades Hair and Nail Salon, Ground Incorporated, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, and just as we say that, they kick it over to Aaron Hop underneath, who lays it up and in.
Yeah, and Hop was just able to sneak in behind the defenders as Ebler was driving to the basket. Ebler flipped it over to Hop, and he laid it in. And we're getting some easy buckets right now. That's what you like to see.
5:20 to go in the first half. Lincoln 30, McCluer North 12. Pick up the dribble, so King will fire a 3, and that's up and good. He has 7. And the one thing is, even though there's still 5 minutes to go in the first half, and we saw what they did against East St. Louis, Scott, they do have the firepower to come back, so you can't let any lead feel like it's safe as Aaron Hop's reverse layup is good.
That was impressive right there by Hop. I thought he was going to kick it back out. He just went up and under the basket and laid it in.
It's almost like the Stars forgot to play defense.
Yeah, and they're not playing defense. Lincoln's been able to do just about whatever they wanted.
Stokes back it to Irby.
You know, and Lincoln giving them a little bit of taste of their own medicine. You know, Stars like to get to the basket, and that's what Lincoln's doing right now. There goes Isaiah Bauer.
Isaiah with the layup. That's no good. Gavin had the putback. That's no good, and then Gavin's going to pick up his second as he tried to grab the rebound.
Yeah, Gavin.
That'll be number 2 on 22.
He gets a little aggressive, and you know, but you'll take that. It's only the second. You don't want him to pick up his third, especially this early in the game. 4 minutes to go in the second. So he's going to have to be smart, you know, from here on out till halftime.
4:20 left first half. Lincoln 32, McCluer North 15. Morris directing traffic. Gets it over to Brandon Dunlap into the contest for the Stars. Quick move by Jackson. Tried to get by, but Bowers was there to cut him off. In the middle, Stokes turns from 14. That's going to be no good. Gavin with another rebound. Gavin will slowly walk the dribble into the front court. Coach Alexander trying to get a timeout, and that seemed like it took him a while to get their attention, but with 3:50 to go, 32-15 Railers with the advantage. It's just a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here. Remind you that some of the sponsors of Railer basketball include Lincoln College, BB Milling Company, St. Clair's Manor, and Future Stars and Impact Studios cheerleading and tumbling. And Scott, a little bit more of what we saw yesterday here in the first half from the Railers.
Yeah, Coach Al doesn't usually use timeouts this early in the ball game, but he kind of sees Lincoln maybe pushing the ball maybe a little too much, and you maybe settle them down a little bit. You got a huge lead right now, so run some offense, take some time off the clock, and probably the main thing he told him that get out and defend that three-point shot in the corner, because we're not able to get out there, in time. And McCluer's hit a couple of them, but. Right now, Lincoln playing a solid basketball game.
On the court for the Railers, Peyton Ebelair, Gavin Block, Isaiah Bowers, Jordan Perry, and Aaron Hopp.
And Lincoln able to do all this with one of their best players on the bench since, first quarter. So that's got to be, some good news there that the other kids can step in and fill that role.
Will went out with just about 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Jordan Perry left wing three, no good. Isaiah almost grabbed the rebound. Instead, quickly down court is Stokes. Contact, and we've got a block foul called, and Gavin's picked up his third.
I don't think these guys know what a charge is.
Gavin picking up his third foul at the 3:10 mark. And Coach Alexander is giving an earful to the official that is standing right in front of him, and I don't think Coach Al is going to leave anything unsaid.
No, and he shouldn't, because that's got to be one of the worst calls I've ever seen. And to make it worse, that's Gavin's third, so he's going to set the rest of this first half out. And he's got 2 more quarters to play where he's got to be smart. And we saw it a little earlier in the season, Jeff, where Gavin got in some foul trouble, and so hopefully that was a learning curve for him. Now he has to be smart coming out second half.
A learning curve for the team as well, because now both Will and Gavin aren't out there. So with 3 minutes to go, just a 15-point game, but your top 2 scorers are on the bench, both with foul trouble. So it's up to Isles, Hopp, Ebelair, Perry, and Bowers, and the ball's thrown away, but then stolen right back and picked up by the Railers.
Smart play by Ebelair there. Just kind of snuck in there, tapped it away, and Lincoln able to get the ball back.
Ebelair. So really, if you take a look at the team that played, and then a reach-in foul is going to be called on McCluer North, and I think there's a little sarcasm in the cheer from the Railer Nation crowd here.
Yeah. And, they've witnessed some frustrating calls, and, officiating's hard to do if you've never done it, but some of them are just obvious.
So really, you take a look, Peyton Ebelair is the one that probably has had the most playing time, and then another foul is going to be whistled. I think this one's going to go against Jackson as he was trying to hang on to JP cutting through the lane. So it's a very inexperienced team out there for the Railers, so a lot of pressure is going to fall to Peyton Ebelair.
Yeah, Peyton Ebelair, and Hopp had a little time last year. We got a freshman out there.
So the Railers get it back inbounds, 2:17 to go. Lincoln on top, 32-17 as we approach the end of half number 1.
But the thing is, those kids that are out there now are, they're matching up against the varsity day in, day out in practice.
Ball loose, picked up by Ebelair, thrown away, picked up, still fighting for it, still a scrum, and it's Bowers that tracks it down. Head quickly to Hopp. Now into the front court. Over to Ebelair. Is it just me, Scott, or is it you and the rest of Railer Nation? I can't wait for this first half to end. I just get in the locker room.
Yeah, we have a 15-point lead, but you can really see the pace of the game and the with Gavin and Will out. You can really see. But the Railers are doing a good job, still playing hard.
And then a foul is going to be whistled on Morris.
Yeah, and let them keep fouling, because they're going to come out second half and be in the same situation we are. And, we'll have Cook and Gavin back, and a 15-point lead right now. The key is to just get that minute 30 off that clock. And
not much scoring lately. Underneath. Quickly, Garrett Isles, the lefty three.
Yes. Kid, Garrett Isles, his second three, another huge three-pointer where Lincoln's looking for some scoring, and Garrett Isles able to step up and hit that three.
Big job by Garrett. He has 6 and then a steal by Peyton Ebelair.
Pull it back out.
Kick it over to Garrett.
There you go. Smart move there.
Now to
Pull
hop.
it back out.
Now we're under a minute. Railers are up 35-17. And now you got to believe the Railers are going to hold for one. I believe we've gone past the getting chippy part, by the way.
Yeah.
40 seconds. Ebelair holds on the right wing. Brings a dribble between the circles, now kicks left side to Garrett Isles with 2 big three-pointers here in this first half. And that foul is going to be whistled on King. That'll be his second. That'll send the Railers to the line shooting bonus.
Quarterback foul number 2, King. Second personal foul, 17 foul.
Aaron Hopp with 6 so far today. He goes to the line.
And a reminder, this is a team that beat Southeast to get here. You know, I think they played them, was it day 2?
First day.
First day.
Yeah, beat them by just 5.
Beat them by 5, but Southeast, one of the better teams in the Central State 8. But Lincoln will do that to you. They'll make you play their game and
imposing their will.
Imposing their will. And that's exactly what's happened right now in this first half.
Hopp makes the first. Second one, that's good as well. Now a 20-point advantage, 37-17. They led by 20 at halftime yesterday over Quincy. You would have had a hard time convincing me the same thing was going to happen here today.
I mean, these guys they play the game of basketball. It's very impressive.
Down to 13. Stokes to Morris. 3 on the way. That's going to be up and good from Jackson. Railers still have an opportunity. Got to take the ball out. They're just going to hang on to it. Not even inbound it. So the 3 from Jackson ends the first half. But the Railers with another good first half of basketball here in Collinsville. Halftime score: Lincoln 37, McCluer North 20. We'll be back with our halftime show in just a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.